Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, I want to answer a question that I get constantly, and that is, why did I use 3/4 ton axles in my Jeep? You might think you need 1 tons to be in the cool kid club, but you sure as heck don't need them to go to the mall or drop ducks on your favorite JK. But Dan, my cousin Jim Bob said 1/2 ton and 3/4 tons ain't worth it. Well, maybe that's when Jim Bob should be asking you what you plan on doing with your Jeep and if he's gonna help you pay for it. I'll try to keep this one short and sweet, guys. I use these 3/4 ton axles because they were the deal I could find that checked the most boxes at the time I was buying. In fact, I bought the whole damn Jeep that they were under too. Both axles are from a '78 Ford F250. It's a high pinion Dana 44 front, the 8-lug leaf spring version, and a Dana 60 rear. And God, I can't wait for the comment section on this one. The main factors you need to consider when doing an axle swap starts with the weight of your rig. You know, a Suburban and a CJ5 don't exactly need the same axle size. So what about tire size? It definitely matters, but that rig weight and horse pressures and all kinds of stuff factors into that whole axle size versus tire size debate too. How about the feature plans for your rig? Are you playing the stepping stone game, or are you jumping straight to your end game right now? And probably the most important thing, what's your style of wheeling, guys? And I'm talking to all you hold my beer types, the tiptoers, tail chasers, hover glampers, speed racers, mall crawlers, ass haulers, mud buggers, and rock crawlers. Did I miss any? For real though, how you wheel or plan to wheel probably makes the biggest influence on what you need versus what you can get away with. And then there's this last one. This is the one that all those web wheelers that always know best seem to forget. And that's, what's your budget, guys? So on this one, budget was real close to the top of my list, and it might surprise you when I say that I paid $4,000, but it came with a whole running project Jeep. That's your loss, my gain kind of a thing right there. I added up the cost of all the cheapest axles I could find local, plus the parts, gears, lockers, the whole nine, and every case cost way more to build a set than what I paid. And guess what? These came loaded up with brand new 513 gears, reed knuckles, Yukon limited slip in the front, spools and back, chrome ollie axles all the way around, new hubs, 4-wheel disc brakes, and a whole lot more. Try to add that stuff to a couple $300 junkyard axles, and guess what? You see where I'm going here. Plus I get a whole stretch Jeep to either part out or build up later. So to me, this was a great deal because all the added value. Did I want 1 tons? Yeah, of course I did. I wanted the Kingpin Dana 60 out of 78 F350. Those are like unicorns. They're hard to find, and maybe I'll still get one day. And if I do find one, I'll be able to sell this trussed out 8-lug Dana 44 that bolts right into a YJ, no problem, and I'll make money on it. Guys, the point is, you got to do what's right for you, your budget, your rig, and what's going to check the most boxes. So yeah guys, now I did change out some of the parts that came with it. The rear spool I switched out for an aux locker, and then I upgraded the rear shafts to 35 splines, so I had to sell the 30 spline chromollies, and that was almost a break even by the time I sold those and bought the 35 splines. I upgraded all the yokes on the Jeep to 1350 and threw in some real beefy Adams drive shafts, so I don't have to worry about that. And some of that stuff I probably wouldn't have been able to afford had I tried to build a set of 1 tons from scratch. So reasons why that I bought that whole Jeep over there. For one, my Jeep has enough blow-by to run a damn bouncy house. The AX15 in that thing will bring home $800 every day of the week. Brand new transfer case with a slip yoke eliminator installed in it. So there's so many good parts over there, and it's worth a lot of money. I also took the winch off of it and threw it onto my Land Rover over there, and I still have almost a whole Jeep sitting here. Guys, the point here is I looked at a lot of factors: weight, power, cost, tires. I decided these 3/4 ton axles are pretty dang strong, especially with the chrome ollies and the 35 spline upgrade that I did. I do worry about roaching out the front axles, but hey, there's always RCVs. Even if I change my mind later, with these axles ready to bolt into a YJ, I guarantee someone would be here with a trailer tomorrow and I would make money on them. People really love bolt-in axles, and they'll pay for them. So there's deals out there to be had, and if you are looking into doing an axle swap, I really encourage you to look at people's unfinished projects that they're selling on Marketplace and stuff, because they can be either a treasure trove of parts, or it can be a whole new rig for you that you don't have to do that much to finish. And honestly, it's almost always going to be cheaper than trying to build it yourself. If you guys have any questions or want me to do a deeper dive sometime on axle swap stuff, especially into a YJ, and go way more into detail on what works, what doesn't, what axles to avoid, all that kind of stuff, leave me a comment down below and tell me if that's something that you want to see. Anyway guys, I fell way behind this week, and that's going to be it for this one. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.